Barf TV.
Hello and welcome. Today we conclude our review of the combined book and science kit Owl Puke. But first, there are a few things you should know. Today in my city there is an air show in progress, which means that you may hear the soothing roar of low-flying aircraft at any time. Also, I live near a National Historic Site which has taken to firing a cannon several times throughout the course of any given day. If any of these loud noises interfere with this video presentation, you have my most sincere apologies. Now let's get down to business. We'll make good use of the bone sorting tray and the bone sorting chart in the book to dissect the owl pellet, which, I might add, is not sold separately. It comes with the kit. Well, okay, you can buy owl pellets separately, but more on that later. The owl pellet comes wrapped in this little piece of foil. It's been sterilized before shipping, so it's completely odor-free and perfectly dry. And there it is, a few small bones visible in this ball of compressed fur. As I mentioned already, I can't find my tweezers, so to dissect the owl pellet I have these forceps, this kind of dental probe thing, a very sharp craft knife, and of course my fingers. I have to hold my hands at this awkward angle so they don't block the light. Now, the fur of the owl pellet is very tightly compressed, so you have to be fairly gentle when picking it apart. Here's our first bone with a big clump of fur sticking to it, which I'll try to remove. And there it is, our first bone. I shall put it here for later sorting. Now, watch the shadows shift as I move the table so I don't have to hold my hands at that incredibly awkward angle anymore. We're exposing a skull now, pulling off some pretty big tufts of fur. Usually the eye sockets have quite a bit of fur in them, and so I'm clearing one of the eye sockets out now, clearing the other eye socket out, and there it is, our skull. Low-flying aircraft and cannon fire notwithstanding, I have done my best to dissect the owl pellet. However, as you know, I am unable to find my tweezers, which has hindered my progress and has made the actual dissection of the owl pellet somewhat difficult. Therefore, in the great tradition of cooking shows from the 1970s, I have here the contents of some owl pellets which I dissected earlier. And we can use these along with the bone sorting chart and the bone sorting tray that came in the Owl Puke kit to now sort the bones and discover what this particular owl may have had for lunch. The bone sorting chart tells us that these are definitely mouse bones. But don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me sort the whole skeleton. What I am going to do is haul out the bone sorting tray with different compartments for different kinds of bones, all neatly labeled, which you can't really see here. This is a rear leg bone, which goes into the appropriate compartment. The bone sorting chart tells us that this is a hip bone. To move things along, I have now added all of the easily identifiable bones from the owl pellets I dissected earlier. If you're interested in purchasing additional owl pellets, you can order them from different suppliers on Amazon. They may come in a shiny package like this one with a fancy label, or they may come in a plain but sturdy cardboard box. Since this is technically a review, I'm giving the Owl Puke kit a 5 out of 5 for the awesome book and for the chance to pull apart a regurgitated dead mouse, which, let's face it, is an opportunity that most of us don't have nearly often enough. The Owl Puke kit is targeted to kids and tweens, but I think it's perfect for the grossly inclined science lover of any age. Until next time, many happy returns.